Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we are looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Seaforth, Ontario. It is Half Hours on Earth. This is Funkland, which is, you know what, this is 5.5% alcohol, and this beer, Funkland, really excites me, because who can say you're a brewery that's been open for just a couple months, and you're playing with blends of sours with other farmhouse ales. So this is their 90%, this is 90% farmhouse Belgian blonde, and 10% Belgian sour ale. So a farmhouse blonde and a Belgian sour ale mixture, 90% blonde, 10% sour. So I'm going to guess this is going to be kind of weedy, grainy, a little tart on the back end, but not all that much. So we have... Visit our website for more details about this beer, halfhoursonearth.com. It's a strong ale, brewed and bottled at Half Hours on Earth in Seaforth, Ontario, bottled on May 19th. So super fresh, keep refrigerated, drink fresh. You know what, I always find the keep refrigerated on like bottle conditioned beers and all that kind of funny. I mean, you do want to keep it refrigerated so it doesn't explode, since it's going to usually have some live yeast cultures in there. But at the same time, you don't want the yeast to go to sleep. You want it to do its job. Nice little hiss. Put the wrench down. Get my beautiful glass from Broken Stick Brewing Company that was delivered to me as a birthday present from Guy from Beer Guy Reviews. Thank you very much, Guy. I love this glass. I never thought I would see a Broken Stick Teku, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a lot of breweries I could expect to see a Teku from. Broken Stick just wasn't one of the ones I thought would have them. But it's a beautiful glass, and it's going to have a lot of Broken Stick advertisement because of it, because it is a beautiful glass. Broken Stick was a cool little place to go to. A little hole in the wall. His brewing equipment is very strange. Actually, Ottawa has a lot of breweries that have some really strange brewing equipment. Like just things that... setups that you wouldn't expect. Like one brewery in Ottawa ferments in barrels. The beer is in food safe bags, but they're in barrels instead of fermenters, and that's just the weirdest setup I've ever seen. Yeah, it just strange to me. And then you have this guy's brewery, where his setup is different too. I love seeing breweries. I'm going to have to go to Seaforth to see this brewery and to buy every bit of their beer I can, because so far I've loved everything. Beautiful, slight haze. Can see my fingers moving, but I can't really see them. Bright white head. Doing a little bit of like Duvel tunneling sound. Actually, there's almost no snap, crackle, pop to that. That's for something that's tunneling as much as it is, that's intriguing. Visually, yeah, it's appealing. It's golden colored, it's straw colored, it's hazy. I like me some hazy beers. I like hazy beers more than clear beers. It doesn't really matter. It's just what you find visually appealing. Let's give it a sniff, see what it is. Okay. Okay, so this kind of smells like the Yalla Yalla I just did. I did a Yalla Yalla Galaxy a couple hours ago, and this smells a lot like the Yalla Yalla Galaxy. Just slight tartness, biscuitiness, little dry, little weedy, little grainy. Yeah. Grainy, tart, biscuity, and with a touch of white pepper. Smells good, though. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what I thought I'd get out of this blend, but it smells good. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. that is a very nice beer, but it does remind me a lot of the Yalla Yalla Galaxy, but much less tart. There's a slight tartness at the forefront that runs through to about the middle. There's no tartness on the back end. The back end is taken over by a biscuitiness and a drying dirtiness that just runs through the back. And drying dirtiness, I'm talking almost like an English pale ale, an English IPA type of dirt, just like mud pie. You fell off your bike and you got a mouthful of sand type of hop presence. Very grainy, very cereal grainy, and very neutral and dry because of that. Basically, it's a lot like, say, if for any of you from the Simcoe over western side of Ontario, it's somewhat like New Limburg's Petite Blonde. They're like Belgian session blonde, but with a slight touch of tartness. There is also a little bit of like a I don't even know if I would say it's like white pepper, but it doesn't taste like white pepper. It just leaves that sort of sensation on the back of the palate that white pepper does. Okay. Okay. So when you get to the very bottom, when you get the yeast cake in there, get a slight bit more tart, which gives off a slight bit of an apple ester on the back end, which just adds a little bit to the beer. If I had thought, I would have used the wheat glass that's sitting here or the Bruegel, because they would have both fit the whole bottle. Excuse me, and I would have gotten that right away. So, little tartness at the beginning. A blanket neutral graininess in the middle, a biscuity, earthy, and slight apple ester finish. All in all, this is a very drinkable beer. If you don't like sour beers at all, don't be scared of it. It's only 10% sour. It just adds a little tartness to it, which just makes it a little more complex. If you are a big fan of Belgian blondes, it works. It does the job. This is a nice beer. This is a very nice beer. I don't think it's as strong as some of the beers I've had from Half Hours on Earth now. I've had 6 of their offerings, and all their offerings I've had have been in the Rhino Fully Recommends version, but you know how I am. Even if I give a beer a 0 out of 10, I still want you to try it yourself. And I think I've only given 1 0 in my entire, 3,800 reviews. So it doesn't happen often, but no matter what, I want you to try the beer yourself, because taste is subjective. I do really enjoy this beer. I would give this beer an 8.25 out of 10. It's just a solid drinking session beer, and it's 5.5% alcohol, so you could probably put down a couple pint bottles of it over the night with your buddies, and it isn't overpowering at all. It's moreish, it's quaffable. So I think we had 6 bottles from them. There was 2 9s. 2 9s. 3 8s and a 7. So I mean, this is a solid little brewery. I'm super excited about them. I want to try everything they have. As soon as they get their mail order shop open, I want to buy everything they have, because I do want to support these guys. These guys have some great beer, some great names, some great labels. I really think this is one of the up-and-coming breweries in Ontario, and that's coming from me. Yeah, I'm speechless with the selection of the 6 beers I've had so far. I'm speechless of just how good they are for a brewery that's been open almost no time at all. Cheers, guys. Have a wonderful evening. And bye-bye. Oh, I can't even reach my camera. I can't reach you. Oh no. Whatever shall I do?